Testing. Looks like we're good. Let me get this controller. I'm gonna turn the desktop audio just a tad bit up because sometimes this... I think this game usually is not... Okay, that is me. This game is not usually the loudest, I think. It's been a while since I played this, though. I think it's been... Let me bring the desktop audio to about... from 11 to 13. I think it's been like a couple of months. Can't tell exactly how long, but enough to where a new entire patch has came out. And while there's 248 players currently right now on Tuki, that's something, because usually I get on there's about 100 and something. 250. Yeah, so this is version 0.129c patch 20. I was not around for whenever this came out, so I'm gonna look up some stuff, see some new maps. I was able to tell that there was a new patch that came out specifically because of the channel. What's the channel's name? I think it's like called Bulby or something. But I subscribe to them, and I get notifications on new OST tracks from this game. So I was seeing a lot lately. So I was just assuming that a brand new patch came out for this game, which that happens all the time. So. Seems like I can't full screen this. Why not? Do I have to do function 11? Or FN 11? Oh yeah, I do. Wow, that's different. It's real different. I gotta do that. No, I can't believe that. It makes it easier so I don't accidentally press F12 then. Some technical stuff that I didn't know about. Alright. 26? Wow, I forgot. I got so much money. Get the old tried and true. Hold on. The old tried and true. Dude has the shadow on. I usually put on the what's it called? The Gakusei outfit? The student outfit or whatever. I don't even know where to look now. But I kinda just wanna walk around and do stuff really. This official? No, that's a person. There's still room for more Nexus worlds. I wonder what's going on. I don't see anything new. I still see the same old stuff. I think the Ankh is old. That looks new. What is this? Cipher keyboard. Is this new? I feel like I walked around here before. This feels like something out of Collective. This feels like something straight out of Collective Unconscious. I think this isn't new. I just haven't gone down here in a while. Don't know what that does. I'm gonna do like some aimless wandering before I actually go and look up some stuff on the wiki to travel to. for now, I just want to kind of relax and find my way through new maps if I can look for some. That'll be the magic of playing this game for real without a map. Menu type 24. Gotta make sure to save, because I think last time I didn't save, or one of my save files got corrupted, and I think I wasted a whole lot of progress. Like a whole lot of progress just went down the drain. I was not too very happy about that. Oh wow, this game lagged a little bit. First time I'm playing Tuki on a better network, really, so it feels good to see everything look so clean. I might use the bomb effect if I feel like I'm getting a little lost here. Hello, person. Do you know where you're going? Lead the way. I'll just follow. I'll just follow since I'm bored. Since I'm bored and I don't feel like looking at the map. We're lost, dude. Hold on. I know, dude. I've been on this game for a while. You're giving me. Oh. Huh. I know this place. Well, he just killed somebody. Oh wait, whoa. $100. What do we get for 100? Chocolate cake? Let's see. These guys look really funky. I don't know how to describe them. Wait, no, I actually do not know this place. I really don't know this place. How's it going, Nesu Mother fan? Sounds like Ness, like a Japanese sort of way of saying it. Nesu. Whoa, what is this? Magenta Village. Okay, yeah, these are new locations. To me at least. I don't think I've been part of this part. It's most definitely magenta. No doubt about that. Nobody wants to come out? Nope. Unless there's nobody inside these houses. Like the collective unconscious profile pic, by the way. It's just gonna chainsaw the door. Hoping that game gets a its own website pretty soon. I'm still waiting. I've been patiently waiting the whole time. I haven't really spoken about it since it stopped being on Yume Iki Online, but you know, that's just the way it goes. I think all my badges are gone, and I think you can't transfer your badges, but my save data is still around. What is happening here? Oh. Playtime? These feel so new. I wonder if they are new. I'm gonna look these up later on, because I think the Nexus world looks unique. It's something that from my loose memory I don't remember seeing all that much. Okay, is there like an invisible path there or something? This feels very organic. I guess I would want to say it, because we're not using the map yet. We're just kind of wandering around. That's how I like to play this game mostly. Welcome in, Alex. What's up? New Deltarune newsletter. Just want to say, I believe it dropped like an hour ago. Withering Plains. I haven't read it yet, but a few screenshots I've seen online, that 7B is pretty menacing. I have to say. The fact that 7B is the largest number we've seen out of all the numbers to indicate the significance of a weird route scene. Yeah, that's for sure going to be the the final thing we get for that, and the most impactful. Gaster might as well just make his appearance in that chapter, like just full design and everything, full Deltarune design maybe. Mystery Man. Colorful Spear World. I just realized this person's name is Evil Voyager. They did kill somebody during a journey. Took out the chainsaw and just murdered an NPC, so they are quite evil. But I'll check that out later. Hey, did you hear about the Pink update? Enlighten me. These feel new. Yeah, I think these are new. Synchronized. Oh. That looked like a portal. Very unique looking ornament, orb, whatever, sphere. Interesting, what, parallax, I guess you want to call it. Sounds ominous, but I mean, oh, what is this? Oh. Floating window world. Sounds honest, but I mean Pink's boss fight got an update. Oh. Did they nerf Pink? Did they nerf like the Bomberman stuff? And a new post-fight cutscene depending on how well your performance was. Oh, yeah. Looks like I'm never gonna get whatever like good cutscene is gonna be for like great performance, you know. What did they say? What did the evil Lord just say? If I did, I forgore. No, that's not it. This world is very eerie. Like the look of this world. This world is pretty interesting. Whoops. I forgot that was new. Yeah. This is the magic of Yume Tuki, by the way. I don't know this person. Kind of just met up in the same world and was like, okay, let's just go on a journey now. Oh, I like this. Low Tide Sands. Feels serene. Hopefully I'm spelling that word right. Have to be some of my favorite because you can just tell the artist wants to show off. Absolutely, yeah. I think I mentioned this before, or maybe not. I was either playing Sky or I was playing Little Nightmares. I do not have the coding programming knowledge or game design knowledge to do so, but I wish somebody would make like a Yume Tuki Online Little Nightmares style game. Like it's Little Nightmares, but you can go into different worlds like Yume Tuki or like Sky, and then go around and stuff with other players. There might be a server might have like a player limit cap on that for sure. I know Sky has like an 8-player limit per server, but I would like to see something like that. That'll be really interesting. Because Tuki has that vibe, and I wish you could interact with other players in Tuki Online, but you just can't outside of like the chat. Give me a sec. I'm gonna write something. We got some creatives in here. Been documenting my adventures and places with this game. Oh, nice. I should probably do that too, but I guess streaming it is easier. I can go back to this. There'll be like a little digital, what's it called? Digital diary, I guess. I don't know. Digital journal. Everyone's Nightmare type game. Everyone's Nightmare? Is that a actual game? I just think it'll be cool to have like objectives. I don't know. Like Little Nightmares-esque objectives, and you're going around different worlds with other players. No, it's an actual game. I just call it that. Wait, it's not an actual game. I just call it that to get the idea across. Okay. Yeah, something like that. If I know how to code, 3D model, do environmental design, sound design, music, network programming, I would do so. But I'm just putting the idea out there, I guess. Maybe one day, if I do learn how to code and stuff, can maybe make like a little mock-up. It doesn't have to just be nightmarish worlds too. Maybe like some nice worlds like this, or you got like you got all the worlds that lead to lavender waters and stuff. But the thing is, it'll be like in Tuki, you just kind of walk around and interact with stuff. But if it was like a Little Nightmares Tuki style game, you could climb on stuff. There'll be like actual unique sort of physics in that game. Maybe there's like objects that also have like weird physics that you can interact with. You know what? I'm kind of describing custom maps in Little Big Planet, Little Big Planet 3. I'm low-key describing Little Big Planet 3 custom maps because I used to play a lot of Little Big Planet 3 back then on the PS3, and there would be like these custom horror maps. Like there would be a Moonduck, indeed. There would be like a abandoned hospital horror map in Little Big Planet, and you can play online with other people in that map. That was really fun. I'm upset that Sony got rid of Little Big Planet, or at least online. I think they got rid of online for LBP3. Kind of sucks. But that's low-key what I'm describing right now. Just like something like that. Climbing mechanics similar to Little Big Planet. I also realized a little bit, not Little Big Planet. Climbing mechanics similar to Little Nightmares. I also realized Little Nightmares, I feel like, has a little bit of influence from Eco and Shadow of the Colossus physics. Oh, this is nice. Look at this map. You know what? I've been here before. Because I remember this. It reminds the climbing and stuff in the physics reminds me of Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. Because Eco was revolutionary. Like, it doesn't have a lot of notoriety nowadays. It's not too very popular. But it definitely influenced a lot of popular games. A lot of games that are popular. Wasn't there a Little Nightmares X Little Big Planet collab back in 2018? I wouldn't know. I'm not sure if there was. I gotta look it up. But yeah, I like the I like what I'm describing right now. It sounds like a fire game, too bad it doesn't exist. We need more Tuki-like games anyway. With more what's the word? Interactivity? Okay, the captions got me right. With more of that. I like how Sky, in that game, you can at least do emotes with other players. Like, there's like friend interaction emotes and stuff. Like, you can high five, hold hands, piggyback, stuff like that in Sky. Wish there was a Tuki game like that at least, with something similar. We are going to go in a straight line and loop back around in this map. Yep. Let's, I don't want to look at the map, though. Yeah, let's spread out. What is this? I didn't even see the badge there. Yeah, I get what you're talking about, but it would be cool to play something like that because it gives the feeling of actually walking through Little Nightmares without necessarily following a set path. That too. Little Nightmares does have some, and this is not even to like, it's not even to criticize Little Nightmares. It's actually cool that it has it, but the linearity of its level design, that's on purpose, which is cool. I still like playing Little Nightmares for that reason alone, because of the set pieces being so linear. But having like more options, more pathways in a Little Nightmares style game where you can also find other players would be pretty cool. Yeah, we could backtrack to the last area we were at. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of Little Nightmares, have you heard about LOL? It's a Little Nightmares fan game created by 12 college students. I think I have. I did see it. I did see something like that. LOL as in like lullaby. I think I looked it up. It wasn't even in my recommended or algorithm. I was just like, I want more Little Nightmare. I want to see if there's like anybody who's made like a Little Nightmares like game. So I just looked that up exactly on YouTube, and I think I found, I did find that game. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I like to see how far they'll go with this. I don't want to say I need more Little Nightmares, considering the fact that I still need to play 2, Reanimal, End of Abyss when that eventually comes out, and maybe 3. I probably will play 3. I don't care if it's not as good as the other 2. I don't think there is a way back. Pretty sure there's no way. There should be a way forward. There's no way this is a dead end. Oh, this is a dead end. There's a cooldown on chat? What? Yo. There shouldn't be a cooldown in chat, at least for map chat. I get if it was like global chat cooldown, but we're in map. I'm in map chat, or I'm toggled onto map chat at least. Speaking of Reanimals, Reanimal, the first DLC is coming out tomorrow. Interesting. That's cool. That's coming out tomorrow. Tokens dropping tomorrow. I'm hyped for that. Just wake up. You don't have bomb effect? Literally one fart away. That's an interesting unit of measurement of time. I can't use the bomb effect in the water. I have to... Unless that was a typo and you accidentally said literally one fart away. But that just sounds pretty funny. Boom! You know what, I don't... I understand why people wouldn't have the bomb effect. That thing is kind of difficult to get. I think you have to go into like this first-person dungeon crawler looking world, and there is kind of a map in that world, but you'll just get lost. I remember hating that area, trying to look for the bomb effect. I'm like, dude, this is garbage. That was interesting. This doesn't even look like a... Wow. This doesn't even look like it's new. Or it's old. Looks like it's new. You know, I wish this world had ambient music. Yes, it was intentional. I'm trying to get creative with my word choices. Okay. One fart away. We should start saying that as like to measure time, how long it will take. Where do I go now? I wanna go exploring randomly one more time before I start checking wiki pages. What am I vibing with at the moment? I might as well just follow somebody though. If somebody wants to break out of being idle in the Nexus and start moving somewhere. Dude, there's always somebody on a trumpet. Who is that? I'm telling you, there's always going to be at least one person in the Nexus with the trumpet effect. And they're playing it for like hours. I'm talking hours. Alright, somebody went to the Ankh. Oh, it's dark as hell in here. Oh, hi. Translated from Romanian. He's got 2 farts left until he dies. That's real. Okay, you can't murder those guys with fire. There's only like one map where you can actually take the torch and murder somebody by burning them alive. Everything else is like chainsaw. Yo, I love this theme. Oh, Sugadai Residence. I love this theme. I play it all the time, and it shows up a lot on YouTube, on my YouTube recommended. Oh, I think I'm stuck. Let's watch Family Guy. I didn't even mean to follow Evil Voyager again. I saw somebody go into the Ankh Nexus world and I just followed. I didn't know it was them. It's pretty funny. What even is a Usugudai? I love that song. It's so chill. I'll just leave it on as I'm doing whatever on the other screen. Procrastinating, sitting on my document tab, not writing. Looking at Wikipedia articles. Forum posts. Family Guy, watch American Dad in his household. As long as nobody's watching Cleveland Show. Okay, so all these rooms are gonna have unique layouts to them. Dude, this is making me miss Collective Unconscious so bad. When are they gonna put out a new server? A new website? Room with one chair, yeah. This room is made for a psychopath. No furniture, just a few rugs and a chair in the center of the room. Yeah, I know what type of person you are, dude. You're getting ready You're getting ready to go out and start hunting. No, don't kill him! Oh, he woke up? He woke up with a chainsaw appeared. You know what's one thing that isn't in this game? Because there's no shared interactivity in this game at all. I can kill an NPC and on somebody else's screen they can't see that. But like, what if it was you know, shared interactivity? So I kill the NPC and it's also the NPC is also dead on the other person's perspective, on their view, on their screen. So some consequences happen in this game if you do kill NPCs. Like maybe some chasers come after you, or like you get transported to a different world as a consequence. What if that would happen to everybody else? Which would kind of be, oh my god, you could troll. You could honestly troll a lot with with a concept like that. So maybe that's probably why they didn't. They decided not to do that. Oh, dev block. Why they probably didn't want to do something like that. And also it takes a lot to code, I would want to assume. It would take a lot of program. It will be interesting though. In this hypothetical Little Nightmares online game, that should be like a thing. At least the cartel episode was fun. I honestly don't remember too much from Cleveland show, except for like the Kanye West episodes where it or like I remember like a tree fell on their house or something, and Cleveland Jr. was like an atheist or something. I want the orb. That was at the time when I was just watching anything. Netflix didn't cost an arm and a leg. They had actual shows that would stay on the app and they wouldn't just get rid of them. So I was just watching everything. My favorite was Futurama. I love Futurama. I should give that a rewatch sometime because it's been a few years since I've last seen it. But I would have the whole series on loop sometimes. Like I would have the whole series on loop sometimes. Like season after season would play. I'll just have it playing in the background over and over again. Bum 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 bum. Trying to get this idea in my head for a while about a kingdom in the sky, wizards and sheep furries. Sheep furries. Do they have like human builds with like, do they look human with like sheep features on the side, like a cat girl, or is it like full on anthro, like Star Fox in game? I can imagine they have like the little elongated pupils and whatnot. Oh. Like Rouse, but cute. Throwing shade at Rouse, what the hell? Sorrow and Comfort Monuments. This game actually feels more... I'm getting more comfort playing this game without running through the maps on my bike. I'm just walking around, feels nice. Oddly enough. Burn the tree. Rousey but cute is so, that's so much shade thrown at that character. Rousey but cute. Glasses do something? Ooh! I'm so blue. He can jiggle all that. I don't care. The whole cute fluffy boy gang has outlived its purpose. I'm liking it here. I'm glad they mentioned that because did that person leave? Oh no, they're still here. I'm glad they mentioned that because I would have missed out on the badge. Oh yeah, Little Nightmares Online would have badges for sure. And Steam achievements. Oh, what the hell? Where are we now? Character Plains? I know this place. Don't know what that kanji says. The music sounds nice here. And if there's gonna be Yume Nikki influence in that game, gotta have some looping rooms. I'm not talking about the Vocaloid song. We came through here, right? Okay. Where'd they go? Guys? I can't type. Did it say tree or woman? I don't even know. I'm super lost right now. That sucks. Who's this? They don't have a name tag, though. Who is this? This is a skinwalker? Where's your name tag? Wait, hold on. Where are you going? Yo, don't juke me like that. Oh. Okay. Who is this person? I know I don't have a name tag, but other people should be able to see my... What the... What? What's happening? Do I need glasses on? Hold on. You intimidate him with a howl. I get teleported somewhere else. Okay, there we go. I feel like it's randomly teleporting people. It's the door to like random. I don't even know. Not a big fan of whatever's happening. 2 dev blocks. Who's this? Okay, there we go. Did we go down here yet? Grayscale bookshelves. Yeah, that map. I don't think the map itself was. It probably was kanji if you zoom out. Oh, then you leave it, and then you see more kanji in the other world. If we just squeeze the juice box, and it explodes out the straw. Having a I'm thinking about it now. Having a skinwalker concept would be cool too. So there'd be other players in the world, and everybody should have like a name tag or something. But then there'd be like one player without a name tag. And you're like, yo, who the hell is this? Ah. Oh, did they update the library? Because I've seen these before. I'm gonna just let that sit there. I'll translate that later. That one says Mado, Mabu, Mabuta, Mabataki, Mabataki, I think. And I don't what even is that? I can't read that. I don't know what it says. I can read it, but I don't know what it translates to. I don't want to be bored. She's having a panic attack. I do is crazy. Broken Faces area. That was Mongolian? Yeah. Cause I'm like, that's definitely does not like Japanese. There's gotta be something. Oh, look at all these Uboa lookalikes. Let's see if any of these any Tuki players know ball. They should. Dog bows in this game. They should know who Uboa is. These faces look like the elongated neck and stuff. It's reminding me of like Tomino's Hell, that fake creepypasta. Even though the art of it is just by some horror artist or whatever. Hold on. Just get the right effect. Where's the elongated? Yeah, the tall woman. Right? Whoa. Oh, they don't have that? Shit. This looks cool. Baddies bar. I've been in here before. I listen to the music in that world as well. I need to make a playlist. I actually need to find a lot. Why does it have it dangling out like that? I mean, you guys could look it up. No, I've been into Batty's Bar before. It's nice. Oh, the music is still playing. I can hear it a little bit. Yeah, this plays a lot on my on the video playlist that I listen to. I wonder if we're actually gonna go for effects. Get some drinks. I'll be back in 2 hours. Alright, I'll see you then. Whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta look for an NPC. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I don't even know if there's a painting anywhere. I don't think we're looking for. We're probably not gonna be looking for the effect. We're just gonna take a different path. We don't need to go into Batty's Bar. We can go into here. Bowling zone. Ah, yes, I remember this place. Was that a one-way? That was a one-way. I think there's chasers here. I believe. Which is kind of funny because it's like, it's the bowling zone. Dude, the chasers and a Little Nightmares online would be so fire. Not really. It'll be kind of terrifying if done correctly, but it would be fire though. Let's go right. Oh my god, fucking jump scare by another player. Hello, Lynn person, whatever your full name is. Okay. Invisible maze. Oh, this looks lovely. Push him out. I don't want to push the BZ. They face you when you... Oh. They face you when you pull out the chainsaw. What's happening now? Ooh, new badge. Invisible maze is now open. Who is this? They got a Kitsune mask. Oh no. Oh, I'm screwed. Am I in hell? Stone maze. Oh yeah, hell and Oh, that's a chaser. That's a chaser. Hell and Little Nightmares Online would be pretty cool too. So if the consequences of like killing an NPC or getting caught by a chaser will send you to a place like this. I don't think this is hell though, not yet, because there's a chaser here. So the chaser would send you to hell instead. Oh yeah, I need invisible. I need invisible. That's right, because these things don't see you. They won't see you if you have this on. That'll be a cool concept for a Little Nightmares online game. I think you need fairy effect though. No, that guy is there. I can't go up there. I've been there before though. I think this leads to like, it's some Japan world or something. I'm pretty sure. Then we gotta go down. We have to go like down to the left or something. Down to the left, you use fairy effect, or they have the space effect, the astronaut thing. It's got invisibility from Temu. We need fairy effect, guys. Not this way. No, 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 no. Whatever. Short gaps. I should say that. Short gaps. We just gotta find him. Not that. That's probably the way. Oh, you can't fly over that. I don't think so. Yeah, you gotta go around. Let's try not to get caught. Oh, yeah. It's a chaser. I can't go that way. Oh, my game lagged. My game lagged when I... Oh, let's see. Good thing he's not fast. Guys. I can't go that way. Can't go this way, though. Spelling room. Interesting. Hopefully they... Okay, thus here. Where's evil? What would that be? What's after Z and before A? Do we just wait for evil, or it's gonna be like forget about them? I have no idea where to go. Might as well go today. I'm actually spelling something. Oh, it's to reset. Okay. So, what's the last one? Spell Urotsky? Uro... T... Urotsuki. I like how we had the same idea, because I was thinking that too. Urotsuki, and it fits just perfect. How about we go into the last one? Right. Spelling room, eyeball room. Another badge. So we just left evil. Okay. Theater world. I know this place. I feel like we're looping back around. Because this has a lot of connecting worlds, I think. Scion Relic World. It's interesting. I wonder if they're typing or not. I can't tell. Where do they go? I guess I'm alone again. Does it have special events depending on what you spell? Like, I don't know. That's the first time I've been into the spelling world and actually did something in there. If there is, I'll check it out for next time. I like this guy. I like the vibes here. I doubt this looks like classic Yume Nikki design. I like that. Speaking of classic Yume Nikki, I still need to play the rest of the original game. I've never gotten the ending in Yume Nikki, collecting all the eggs and stuff. I need to get all the eggs, put it into the egg room. I'm not making a reference there, obviously. No, but yeah, I do gotta finish that game. That game has been out for like almost 2 decades, or I think 2 decades actually. There's no Steam achievements, and I want to make a request on Retro Achievements to have there be a standalone set for that game. I would really love to play Yume Nikki and get achievements for that. Maybe Yume Tuki, if possible. Yume Tuki is also pretty old. Came out 2006, I believe. And it's 2026, so you know that's definitely 10. That's definitely 20 years. Oh yeah, Yume Nikki definitely is like 20 years old. Yeah, 22 years old. Yume Tuki turned 20 this year, I think. So if we can get Yume Tuki and Yume Nikki retro achievements, that would be awesome. I don't know how they would do that for Tuki though, because Tuki, at least not Tuki Online, this game gets updated too much. I think that there's some guidelines for retro achievements where if a game gets a recent update, it's not qualified for getting achievements. But it doesn't have to be this version. It doesn't have to be Tuki Online. It can be like a version of Tuki by the original developers that, you know, hasn't been touched or updated within like 5 years. I would like that. I'm trying to think of some games that doesn't have achievements on Steam that's like 10 years old. That's the requirements. That's why Undertale has achievements, because it's 10 years old. It hasn't gotten an update in 5 years, and it doesn't have achievements on Steam. It has it on PlayStation, but no Steam achievements, so that's why they made retro achievements for that. So I really would like to see that for Yume Nikki. Where the hell am I going? I'm trying to think of some other games though. I know look, Lego Batman 1 and 2 definitely do not have Steam achievements. I would like to see them do that for those games. What else doesn't have achievements that's like 10 years old? I can't think of anything else besides those 4 games. There's gotta be something though. The agoraphobia? Oh, the agoraphobia. That was Collective Unconscious. That game needs to come back. I can't believe they got rid of it on here. What sort of falling out was happening between developers where they were like, you know what, dude? Take your game and get it off of our website. You're no longer welcome here. Like, what happened? I'm not that interested. I don't want to dig into any personal matters, but like, damn, dude, what happened to where like the whole entire game was like wiped? Because I remember like before, people were celebrating like a brand new Yume Nikki online specific game is coming to the website. And they did this whole launch event, party, whatever. I'm like, yo, this is cool. I love this game. And then it got snubbed. And now we have to wait an unknown amount of time until they can host it on a new website. I'm using bomb effect. I don't even. Unless escalator. Okay, I'll check that out at least. The world is really called escalator. Maybe the devs were exposed for something. That's usually what happens. No, I don't think so. I think it was just like a falling out or like a disagreement on something. Because if they got exposed for something, then I would have heard about it. I think the community would have heard about that. Usually it's like I'd rather have like a falling out than the devs getting exposed for something heinous. I think it was just like a disagreement between developers. Maybe like an argument happened that they don't. It's a little personal. They don't want to have it be public, so you know they silently left the group. I'd rather that than somebody be revealed as a criminal. I'd rather have that than. It's still sad though. It's still sad that, you know, something probably did happen between developers, a little argument, whatever. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. It's hard to speculate, and it's kind of useless to speculate. But maybe they just wanted to host it on their own site. Who knows? I don't think it's that extreme though. I don't think it's that extreme to where somebody got exposed for something. I think it was just like a disagreement happened, and then, you know, they just stopped working with the online devs. And coming from the fact that nobody wants to explain, I feel like that's probably the case where it's like, yeah, we don't want to get all into it. But they are going to be hosting something. I just can't wait. I literally can't wait. I was trying to play that game just as much as Tuki, especially when that major update happened. It's a major update for Collective. and brand new maps got updated, brand new maps got added. There was new effects, which I was really excited about because they did say they weren't going to add too many effects into the game. Um, which was kind of cool. Like it wasn't too many effects. It was like a mushroom effect, I think, and then the effect that allows you to switch costumes and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Compared to Tuki, since the original Tuki devs, I'm saying originally a lot, didn't allow for this game to be hosted online. But then they did, but they said as long as like nothing crazy gets added to the game, like new effects and stuff. So I don't think you're allowed to add new effects into this game. So that's what made me like Collective. The fact that they were going kind of down that route. Chocolate bar. Another one. It would take a lot to make some effects for a game like this, though. Even for Collective, I think it would take a lot of work because there's always new maps being made for Collective, especially now since updates are rolling around, or will continue to roll around when that new hosted site gets uploaded, gets published. And where am I going right now? My mind just slipped away from the conversation, hold on. From the topic at hand. The hell was that? Some effects just don't really. Some effects have to interact with NPCs, the world, all that. So imagine like if the rainbow effect got made today as a new effect. You know how many worlds that want to incorporate that effect? How much time that would take, or like the classes effect, or something. So I feel like the effect that they made for Collective, where it's just like, you know what, it's not gonna do anything too crazy like glasses or like a chainsaw or something like that. It'll just, change your skin a bit. And you can customize yourself. Like, I think that's a cool idea. I'm going somewhere I don't like. Ocean Storehouse. I hope I go to the ocean and not a Silent Hill looking map. Don't send a chaser after me and kill me. Water reclamation facility. Is there music in this? There's ambience. It's close enough. I got separated from the main group I was traveling with. And now I ended up in this world. What is happening? Oh, of course there's a dev block. Oh no, okay. Okay, it's purposefully blocking off. Favorite NPC interaction has to be the Laughing Man. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's easy to find too, cause he's in Flying Fish world. I think in earlier versions of this game, he was not in Flying Fish world. I think he was somewhere else. Water reclamation, so like instead of draining an area and building more land, they just flooded it instead. It seems like it. I think I had a concept for a Yume Nikki game with battles. I believe I mentioned that one time. I said there should be a Yume Nikki type game with battles. I basically played that when I was playing Everhood. Everhood literally is just you going to different worlds like you and Iki, and you can do like rhythm. The combat is rhythm based. I was originally talking about like JRPG battle, like turn based JRPG battle. Dude, I am going somewhere. Where am I going? There's light over there, but I gotta go into the darkness. Unless... Can I lift this up? It's a bar. I want to sit down where the red cup is. Fun fact, 20% of the Netherlands territory is made up of reclaimed land, i.e. areas that were drained of water. Huh. I gotta look more into that, because I kind of am a little interested in Netherlands. Amsterdam and all that. What can I do here? An area like this, there's definitely gotta be some interactions. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Their body. Is that a mouth? With sharp teeth? I'm scared to chainsaw anything in this game when I've gone too far into a route. Cause then like a chaser will appear or something, or some consequence will happen, and then you're trapped in hell, and then you gotta go all the way back to where you were last time. They only respond to fairy. Remember the time that Yume fighting game? Too bad it never came out. Yeah, I think there was a few developers working on that game, like a few notable developers. I think the devs of One Shot were gonna work on they were working on it. I don't know the other who else was working on it. That would have been cool though. Maybe somebody revives it one day. I think it was like Madotsky was not actually in that game, right? Or no, it was a fan game. It wasn't like it's gonna be commercially released. I think, you know. So Madotsky probably was in it. All the other I don't know any other character names from other fan games besides like Orotsky and Tuki. Okay, they don't interact with that. Yeah, I've listened to the OST a little bit. Oh, there's more than just a bar. They don't, it's like they react weirdly to that foot is still moving. It's like alive. Her neck is detached. These things, I don't know if they like fairies or not. Mushroom. Why is there a mushroom inside a vending machine? I should take this thing off. I feel like I'm gonna get eaten alive. This takes you to apartments? There's no way. Wow. This thing takes you to apartments. What? Okay, I think I unlocked that pathway then. Sam. Fairies are terrifying creatures, to be honest. Yeah, and like accurate folklore descriptions of them. They can be malicious. Some of them. I don't believe all of them though, right? Is there anything else here then? Oh no, that was it. Wow, I can't believe that. I low-key want to read the, I didn't add it into the title. Oh, Sam, you got some drip on. You look like a brand new person. I low-key want to read the newsletter. I didn't add it in the title. But I feel like I want to like check it out just a little bit. There's an ARG. That's right. There's an ARG in the newsletter. People are playing it as we speak. I think it's similar to the questions that were asked about the lake and like when did she smile and stuff. I think it's kind of similar. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really tell for sure. I like the music in this place. Evil and the other person are just gone. The Gavinator. I might as well go back into all chat. Archery Cavalry World. I like this music too. You know, there's one world that I will check out. I'll go into my YouTube playlist and find it. I just want to listen to the music in game since I've been listening to it through YouTube for like the past couple of weeks or so. Let me see if I can find it. I'll keep this music playing for now as I look through it. I think it was... I gotta find it. Wait. I'm gonna pull up the newsletter too on the side. I'll have it on the side for now. I'm not gonna dive in yet. That post has 41k likes. Okay, hold on. Let me see if YouTube shows me exactly the song I've been listening to for weeks now. Yume 2K. I wish you can go into your YouTube videos and there's like a search feature. Why is there no search feature? And then I can like exactly look it up. I can type in Yume 2K and it'll show up. It's always when I'm trying to look for something that I never find it, but when I'm not looking for it, it'll appear in my algorithm immediately. Damn. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Oh wait, you know what? I found a playlist. But this is Bloom 99. This is not what I'm looking for though. Let's Borby, not Bolby, Borby. It should be one of these. It's definitely not Bloom. I've already seen the Bloom stuff. Retro. I just want to find it so I can go on the wiki, look up the route to get there, and then yeah, I don't see it. There is lavender. I could always do a lavender run. Lavender is usually like the spot that I end off these with sometimes. I can't find it though. I'll just go to the channel, because the channel shouldn't be filtered out or flooded with other videos that fast. They usually post a lot, but I don't think I would not be able to find it now. Let's go back to Borby's channel. It is a great channel, by the way. Okay. Virtual City. I think it's called Woodwind Isles. I've been listening to this for not the past few for the past week, not the past few weeks, plural. Yeah, because it came out 9 days ago. Listening to this a lot. Is it this? It's not Woodwind. Never mind. It's not this. It's not this. I don't know what I was talking about. Which one was it then? Was it this? It was this. It was this. It was this. I had this on, and I was thinking of like this sparked some. This sparked some inspiration in me to try to write something with this in the background. I was trying to write like a crazy, like sad scene with this playing. It feels very like end of the world-ish. This whoever's playing the trumpet in the background though is like ruining the whole vibe though. Alright, there we go. Yes, I'm gonna just go here. It is Woodwind Isles. I just played the wrong one. It's not this one. Also, I'm not gonna look at it yet. But I do see it in the background because I did pull it up. This is gonna be something. Yo, you pull up the website, it already has some animated sprite work. Asgore, I forgot what the what Caddy's dad's name. Asgore and Rudy having a drink on some white plastic chairs. What is this? What is this, a flashback? Is this present day? Okay, let's see. Let me go to the wiki. Oh yeah, besides what's it called? Woodwind Isles. Oh yeah, I wasn't lying when I said Isugadai Residence I was listening to a lot. When did this get uploaded? Last year. I wasn't lying though. I would sit down, chillax, relax, listen to this, put it on loop, and I would open like Google Documents or something. This was such a vibe. And this playlist, I downloaded this playlist and I just have this playing sometimes. This helps me go to sleep. I'm not even lying. This is like forget about brown noise or pink noise or something like that. This helps me go to sleep almost every time. This entire 3.5 hour Tuki playlist with like some of the best songs. Some of the best songs in the game. It starts off with Lotus Waters. And it has like it plays Lavender Waters like 3 times in this playlist, I believe. It has Cocktail Lounge, which is like another banger theme. Like this is amazing. And this got uploaded in 2021. This thing comes in clutch for like any situation. So whenever I mention playlists, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes that time where your dad invites his friends to a grill and gets hammered, yeah, it's about that time. It is about that time. I just should I do this first? What's next? Oh man, I'm so tempted. All right. Let me just go to win. I'll just go to win, real quick. Look it up. You made Tuki, Owls, and there's different areas of this map. Yume.wiki. I think that's the right one. One of the Yume Tuki wiki pages is legitimately like a troll. Like you'll find a Gus Fring world that doesn't actually exist. From Breaking Bad. Okay. Nexus, Night World, Lavender Office, School, Wind Isles. After you visit the school at least once, classes effect recommended. Nexus, Idotsky's apartment, Temple Street, school. Okay. We gotta take the first route. Like these types of playlists because you get to hear how each soundtrack contrasts. And that's the thing. Sometimes there's hardly even contrast, like crazy contrast or like a whiplash of like a song switch in that playlist. That playlist has like some of the best subtle transitioning I've heard for like a 3-hour video game playlist. Like it's really soothing. Nothing sounds too jarring or out of place. Gives you an idea of the range, yeah, especially since it's not just one composer. It's not just one composer. There's so many people who make music for this game. But I feel like most composers in this game do understand that this game has a theme, sort of, or like a shared atmosphere, and I feel like either subconsciously or they do it on purpose, where the music has like the same sort of energy towards it. I don't know how to describe it really. Alright, so we need to go to Night World. Which one's Night World? Night World. Where is that? Hope I updated my game. Is that even here? Night World. What does that look like? That's a Nexus world. Wow, where is Night World at? Oh wait, is this it? This gotta be it. Okay. Night World into... I'm gonna mute that for a second. Oh shoot, can I not Dude, I can't bring my volume up. Do I gotta press function? No. Oh, I gotta I gotta press this instead. Oh, that's lame. I have a scroll. I have a volume scroll wheel that doesn't work because I'm not wirelessly connected. It's weird. You know what? I've never really been to Night World that often. Interesting. Night World into Lavender Office. Okay, you know what? No, I have been to Night World. What am I talking about? Because I've been to the office before. Nexus, go to the right. Go down to go to the right. Yeah, the background here is really good. What does the office even? I think the office is like a cubicle. It should be like a cubicle looking thing I gotta interact with. Hopefully I'm not going too far. There it is. Little desk. Bum 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 bum. From Lavender Office to school. There's a lot of connecting pathways here. Okay, directly up. Are you ready for school? Wakey wakey. From school to Wind Owls. Okay, that's probably like the fastest. Holy crap. What are these connecting pathways? This is a whole ass maze. What? Okay, Hat World. Text events must be on. Yo, what is this place? Okay, go into the class. Right? Or can I just go down? That's one door, two door, three door. Becomes aggressive if bike is equipped. Okay, let me start walking. Let me just start walking casually down there. What NPC is that? Like, why are you aggressive? Let's see. Appears of either boy glasses or schoolboy effects are equipped. I'll come back here later. There's a lot of connecting paths. Cat sub area. What just happened? Did I get caught? Yo, the chaser got me because I had the bike on. I didn't mean to. Oh my god. At least I got a badge, I guess. Are you serious? Yo. Yo, he got I didn't think he was gonna go up the hallway. Oh my god. What is that NPC? Look at the one all the way to the bottom right. They have a whole machine gun. Alright, let's try this again. Oh my god, bruh. It wasn't even that far. No bikes in the hallway. Like, okay, dude. Whatever. See, if I had dog boa, I would be running so fast past this entire area. That a schoolgirl, what is that? Praying mantis? Okay, it should be down here. So he's normal. No bikes in the hallway. Is it past this? How fast was he running towards me because I had the bike on? I couldn't even tell. I was just looking at the map. Alright, here we go. What the hell is the eyeball? What does the eyeball lead to? Oh, nothing. Alright, here we go. Oh, the music doesn't play here yet. We gotta go to like a certain area so that theme can play. I like this though. I like the ambient music here. Okay, does the wiki read anything specific for this world? Because I usually like to read stuff like that. Nope, nothing specific. Besides the fact that it says the gardener's flower pot contains a different. Oh, this music. The gardener's flower pot contains a different flower depending on the current value of variable 44. The table. It's always some variable 44 thing. I had that last time with dog boa. A table of all the possible variations can be found here. And there's a link to what it's talking about. Should I do that? I guess I could do that now. I like how it progressively built up, because I thought it was just going to be ambient track. But then it starts to actually play music. I wasn't expecting that. It sounds nice. This place looks nice. Well, I like how everything is sprited. A little bit of lag. Everything is sprited nicely here. Wow. What is this? I want to go to the area where I was hearing that one theme 9 days ago. I wonder if this map got uploaded 9 days ago, or if it was always around it was just that the music never got posted before. Where would I even go? Empty. Probably over here. Something. I see no building. That's what I'm just trying to look for. No building, no NPC. Really feels like I'm in some isolated paradise. Can't even tell if I'm looping or not. Where am I going? This is definitely giving the illusion that it's a larger map than it is. Either that or... No, I've been there already. Yeah, either that or it's just looping. Or either that or it really is quite the map. Let me see. No map! This is brand new. Is there a map on the wiki? There is. Yo, this place is huge! Whoa! Where do I even go? Dream Banquet. I think I gotta go there. Yeah, I'm gonna be wandering around until I find the one place that I'm trying to listen to the music to at. Hopefully I get lucky. Oh, I got lucky. Never mind, I'm in hell. What just happened? That was a nice animation though. Unknown location. It's not even updated. It doesn't have a name yet. I'm brand new map. I hope I can go back though. You know what? That changed. This is like an anime music video. This looks like a sub-nexus. Is this what this is? I feel like this is gonna be a sub-nexus. Like we just unlocked Woodwind Isle, and then every single other one of these are gonna be different worlds too. This definitely looks like a sub-nexus. That if it's a sub-nexus, that's crazy, because yeah, that would imply these are also gonna be worlds. Whoa. I can't wait to see what this is gonna be. This is wild. That's a lot. There's gonna be a lot of worlds if it really is a sub-nexus. Can I go back? I'm stuck. Oh, you're joking. I can go back though, right? Okay. Well, I didn't get to find the theme. I can go back and follow the map though. There's a lot of sub-nexus worlds out there. That one just seemed... That one seemed really expansive though. They're definitely planning something with that since there's a lot more pots and stuff. At least it's easy coming back here. And I'll definitely follow the map for that. Dream Banquet. I think that's the place that I absolutely do not want to really go into. Yeah. So where do I really want to go to? I see a house. I do see a house. I don't know what... You can't go in there. Where do I get the theme from? I wanna go to the place where the theme plays. But I just don't see that at all. Unless it's... Whoa, what the hell is that? It's like white. It's all white over there. Oh, you have a lot of these things everywhere. These like weird little. I've seen the fire one so far. I've seen the one with the X over it. And then there's some other stuff here. Leads back to the school. That loops around. Where even is the place that I want to really go to? It's one way. That really was a one way. Let me go back to the Oh, variable 44. Oh yeah, it's a RNG event. So that music won't the music's probably not gonna play because I can't tell if I have the variable. Damn, there's really some fun values in this game. There's really RNG values in this game. And I probably don't even have variable 44. So I can't listen to this theme. Well, at least it's on YouTube. At least Borby has my back and posted it on YouTube. I'll go find something else. I'll probably do like Lavender, and then I'll do that before or later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Damn, that sucks. I mean, there's some other maps I can go into. We can go into. Oh, I could have chainsawed the teacher to escape. Alright, didn't know that. Going to Dream Beach. Pulsating Yellow Passage? No thanks. Teddy Bear Land, Blue Forest sounds pretty interesting. I'll go into Dream Beach. That sounds cool. We're already in a dream. And then I'll go to the newsletter. I'll do this. I'll check this out since I'm close by. I'll check out the newsletter and then 50-50 on if I go to Lavender or not. As the last thing. New badge. Who is this NPC? They look cool. I like a character with goggles on. Like goggles on them, but they're not actually wearing it over their eyes. It's just like on their forehead. Looking back at me like I did not want to catch you. This is not the dream beach I was expecting. You don't gotta tell me. Dude, somebody in here is named Toby Fox. I'm looking at. I glanced over at the chat. I'm like, bro, you just came out with the newsletter. What are you doing here? Taking a break? What's going on here? I wonder if. Nope. They stopped moving. Or a catfish. Punny. Very punny. I know there's gonna be some weird event with chainsawing NPCs, but I just don't like. I get so worried if I do it and something happens and I get brought back. The hell is that? This was not what I was expecting when I heard of Dream Beach. I'm thinking like a tropical resort. It's gonna be sunny. No, they got some weird occult activity going on here. What is that? Look at its face. Good thing that it's dead, hopefully. They got some monstrosities here. Oh, I still got this theme playing. I didn't even like pick up on it. Yeah, let me mute this real quick. Highway. Whoa, this funky music. I just got like a flashback of playing Mother 3, and then you go into that parking lot area. You have to fight all the porky minions or whatever. Got some ramen. Those are sea snails? I don't want to believe that. That thing had a human face. This is quite the hot highway. Okay, dude. What kind of weird loop am I in right now? Got a badge. The music BPM just went up. Well, a car did appear. It's parked though. I was waiting for me to get run over. I was like, if it's gonna happen, let it happen. Let it happen now. This game lags a lot. It's not often, but it just happened just now. The hell is that? Downfall Garden A. Oh, it's one of these maps. It's one of these map transitions. Yo. Okay. We are in a Yume world now. Weird ominous backgrounds. Black void. Hello, friend. I'll let you sleep. Deep fried image. High contrast, high brightness, big impact font. What is this? That's NPC. Probably does something if I kill him. I'm not in a killing mood anyway. I'm not quite in a killing mood right now. I don't feel like chainsawing anything. Whoa. What the hell? Is this still Downfall Garden? Huh. I will agree on that. That was some good art on the clouds and stuff. I like the backgrounds for this too. The music here feels and sounds interesting. Now this is definitely like the end of the world here. Yo. I mean, it's the Crimson Chariot. Why else would it be that? Be so much red. New badge. This person is just relaxing. Leg crossed over the other, just chillaxing in this world. They're trapped here. They're like, well, there's nothing else to do. I mean, just vibe. Huh. Did not care that I just chainsawed their legs. At all. Had no care in the world. Whoa, what is this? Flickering all red CRT television. That could be. It's probably gonna be good, you know. Never mind. Lethal Dunes, and this looks like a one-way trip, so I'm cooked. What is happening? What? Did Dan Snyder make this world? Or is there so much foot? Yo, whoa! That, yo, you can't even. Don't. You're saying hear me up for this? Oh, am I getting sent back? Oh, it sends you back. It sends you back. Wow. No, I still wanted to explore. I didn't mean to interact with that, and I didn't think it was gonna do that. Take me back, take me back. I think I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go this way, I think. So much foot, man. There were hands, but we don't got no Yoshikage Kira types. Definitely did see a lot of hands. This is what Deltarune side, chapter 7 side B is gonna look like, by the way. Now we're in liminal space. Oh, nice. Oh, I could just vibe here. Those were some well sprited clouds. We'll say that much. I'm getting a lot of badges today. I like it. Definitely for a new update that I haven't been playing the game for like a couple of months, close to a year almost, really. Some water? I'll take it. Nothing crazy coming out the vending machine this time. Hospital. I need to gear my brain towards thinking in such a way like this. I need to see what the influences are, because this feels so... This atmosphere, this environment that I'm walking through right now definitely reminds me of something. This looks like the background to like one of those what's it called, webinar? The vaporwave music playlist. Actually going inside the pool. Just cut to black. Oh nah, you can't cut to black like that. We're definitely going to a horror world. Somber establishment. Or not. Oh, this theme? I'm finding all the themes that I used to listen to on YouTube, man. This is crazy. Shadow Lady. Okay, not that type of Shadow Lady, so you might be friendly. Oh, I can't even interact with you. What if I... Let's do a bit of problem solving here. Nope. I'll probably figure it out later. It's fitness class. What's this? Yeah, the transition gets me scared sometimes, cause like that cut to black legit made it feel like I was gonna get transported to some hellscape. All right, goodbye, friend. I guess everybody's a ghost here. Everybody's a shade. Including that thing. Whatever that thing was. It's all a burning memory. Yeah, like a fading memory. A fading, burning memory. That's why, like, it looked so foggy in the previous world. It's like a lucid dream, I guess. No, well, not really. A memory of the day she left. This world would be like that. Let's try, yeah, why not? Forget about left, because right is always right. Like these little plants. Who the hell are you? At least it's not the chaser shadow lady. We met at the swimming club during fitness class. It was love at first sight. And then she left. All the dead wife footage. She's running around, skipping along the beach, being all happy and stuff. You got the husband's, the widow husband's narration. And then it cuts to him in a almost ghost town, fishing port. He sees the visage of his wife left and right everywhere he goes. Like, this is her right here. That was the husband? The little yellow thing that just disappeared? Where am I going right now? The chubby guy. No, that can't be him. Oops. Oh, this thing? Hell no. Hope you weren't talking about that. Where do I even go? I think I went to the third one already. Alright, he's indestructible. It's good to know. You couldn't type fat in the chat? Oh, that's where that leads. Alright. What if you're trying to describe, like, the nutrition facts on, like, some food or something? You just can't say, oh, it has this much fat. This thing isn't a ghost. Probably. Did then your comment got censored? I don't think I have a... Unless I have a bot that actually is censoring the word fat. Because I didn't set it to censor a word like that. I think it might be Nightbot. It's either Nightbot or Streamlabs that's just like auto modding, filtering out potentially offensive words. It's pretty funny. At least it's doing its job. Whoa, where the hell am I? What even was that? Gave me a glimpse of some other world. I mean, you can still use fat to describe somebody. Like, it's actually literally an adjective. But that word can be used to talk about other stuff. So I just find that pretty funny. Oh boy, okay, we're changing rooms now. Ooh, this is still somber too. I thought I was gonna like switch names. Oh no, take me back, take me back. I want to explore all this. I like the moon, I like the half moon, I like the little striped pyramid of different shades of blue. I like the clouds that are covering it, I like the rain in the foreground. And that store is blocked off. And I like the fact that there's nothing else here. Okay. That's great. Yeah, that's the entire town. I wonder if that blue area, that weird blue area we were walking past, is like what it looks like inside the blue pyramid. But it wasn't too far out, so I don't know. Perspective is can be pretty jarring sometimes. Did I come from this way? I feel like at a certain point I'm gonna just have this music play in the background while I read the letter. It shouldn't take that long, I mean, this is my first time reading the newsletter as it's coming out. Don't like the blood on the wall. A cut to black. What? Huh? Oh no. What was I supposed to do there? I felt strange. I feel like I need to do something there to get to a different area. Can't do that. If I go back down, I leave. I don't know. Probably nothing. I don't think. There might not be anything in there. Oh, I didn't check chainsaw. Could chainsaw. Imagine the Blue Pyramid is one of those futuristic tech companies. Okay, I don't think there's anything in there. I thought that was gonna be like That was like an invisible wall. Okay. Oh. Alright. Is that a chaser? That is a chaser. Planter passage. So not that fast. Just gotta figure out where I go now. Okay, dude. Relax. You don't gotta be chasing me. I know it's in your name, but you can just chill for one day. What the hell was that place? Wait, I actually want to see what I can. There's a map here. Flower Pot Outlands. I gotta go left. Left down right. Left down right. Left down right down. There it is. Okay. Did you say you're in a pot world? Gray Memory Blue Eyes world? Colorless Rose Garden. That sounds lovely. Let's hope that it looks the way it sounds. Okay, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Maybe the color will arrive pretty soon. Oh, nah. This music. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. That was the fairy effect. You have a new badge. Ooh, Rose Factory. Whoa. Dev block. I feel like we're reaching an end. Maybe. That's not a door. That is. Oh, there are doors, but they're not opening. That one just won't open. I did see a door down below. I'm just not gonna go there yet. It's quite expansive. Person. Yo, my eyes. Oh, I know this place. Yeah, take me back. What? Oh, it's random, isn't it? Oh no, okay, we're back at Rose Factory. I was about to say. I know that place. I know that place. I don't want to go back there yet. That's pretty funny that it sent me there. Surprised I didn't come here from that area before, since if anything's an indicator, that badge lets me know that it's my first time being here. So are these dead blocks or what? I guess they are. I hope it wasn't. Whatever it was. If it was pills, then damn. Let me go back down. I was thinking of staying here. While I read the newsletter. I'm just trying to find like a proper theme. I was not trying to go into that little horrific monochrome world. Maybe that would have been fitting. You know what? Who knows? Playing that ARG, and it's probably related to Chapter 7 B-side. Who knows? Okay, this is the door I was talking about. Just looping. No. Unless this looks like it's looping. Oh yeah, it is. What the hell? Where am I going? Red room. Love struck realm. You know what? All these hearts. Let me put this in the background. It's kind of fitting. It's atmospheric too. Okay. The love struck realm. All these hearts. The soul. The soul caged. And what was it called? Human parts or whatever. Obsession realm. I'll have some Twitter stuff on the side, just so I can reference that if I do find it. I will show some other things as well. Let's go ahead and bring this image up. I think this is the ARG. I think this is what the ARG was. Caption was, there's an ARG hidden in the newsletter. I'm not effing around. I'm not even joking. Look. Yeah, this is it. Deltarune.com/7B. This is all related to Chapter 7B. A map of the world. Director's whatever the thing is called, a water gun, and Space Invaders monster, and then there's a bar representing something. The world is at its highest with only 3 empty bars. The director's cut thing has 4, and then there's a huge chunk a void for the water gun and the Space Invaders monster. Wait, we can just call it a monster, right? I guess. What would this represent, though? What does any of this mean? The next image that I was freaking out about. Yeah. This is real. Look how large that 7B is compared to any of these other numbers. And we saw what happened in Chapter 5. What is happening in this chapter? Like, obviously it's going to be the largest out of all of them, since it's the final chapter. It's going to be the end of Deltarune. Of course it's going to be the largest one. But just, we know what happens in 2, 4, and 5. So, like, what possibly is gonna go down in 7B? 7B, though. I guess that might be the official name for the Weird Route, because it isn't officially called Weird Route, right? So this might be the confirmation from Toby, like, nah, dude, it's not called Snowgrave, it's not called Weird Route. This is Deltarune B-side. This is the B-side route. We're flipping the cassette or whatever you do on cassette tape. I'm thinking of like Celeste right now. B-side, C-side. What else? Band-Aid off already? No, exactly. I'm just trying to find something else. Somebody went and highlighted the ARG, and I don't think nothing shows up. Oh, wait. No, something does show up. What is this? Same time as 7. Did that... Okay, that wasn't here. I'll just have to go to the actual ARG. I gotta look for it when I actually start reading it. I can't just be looking at other people's posts and their images. So yeah, real quick, let's go do that right now. It's summer. Can summer be over yet? Chapter 5 released around a month ago. Deltarune Chapter 5 released. Did you notice? I am pleased with the response to Chapter 5. Many friends told me that they loved it, and some people even cried a bit. Which parts? Everyone's experience may vary, but if the game resonated deeply with a few players, I feel confident I'm moving in the right direction. Yeah, of course. Now that it's been a bit, I have a lot of info and concept art about Chapter 5 to share, so please click here and check it out. Chapter 5 spoiler then, of course. The rare route is referred to as Side B in the game files. Oh, really? Was this a thing before Chapter 5 dropped? Because I didn't know that. Has that always been a thing, or was that revealed in Chapter 5 that it was Side B? I had no idea. I wish I was a data miner or like a file checker, because I would have known that. Don't go out when the sun goes down. It's always been. Wow, I just never knew. Side B. All the way back in Chapter 2? What? Yo. I thought I was gonna be surprised if you said like Chapter 4 or something. Chapter 2? Yo, that's crazy. How come nobody calls it that? How come everybody just calls it Weird Route? Even though it's confirmed, it's been confirmed in the game files. It's been called Side B for the longest, since Chapter 2. Everybody just calls it Snowgrave and Weird Route. The parallax layers. Oh, yo, concept art for that. All the way back then. It worked out well too. I like the parallax in Chapter 5. Only the sun changes, hue shift. This is nice. Because Side B doesn't have the same aura. It kind of does. Let's talk about Chapter 5. Concept and gameplay. Before release, I described Chapter 5 as a fun chapter. Hopefully everyone understands what I meant by that. With the gameplay mechanic. With the new gameplay mechanic. Which is that it is fun. Okay. Anyway, there aren't any more chapters where we focus on goofy attention, hungry Darkner characters with the potential to win weird popularity contest. But thinking about the structure of the story, I think it was a perfect spot to do it one more time. And he did mention this is going to be the last little whimsical, goofy chapter that we'll get. And after that, I don't see no Chapter 6 thing here. Oh, where is it? I don't see no Chapter 6 thing. So that chapter is still gonna be serious. No doubt about that for sure. But the fact that it feels ominous that Chapter 6 doesn't have like a single. It doesn't even show up here. You highlight this thing and it doesn't even show Chapter 6. That just feels ominous. that it's not even present. That feels so strange. Where was I? We're popularity contest, but thinking about the structure of the story, I think it was part of a perfect spot to do it one more time. Yeah, okay. Even though it's only been 4 chapters since chapter 1, wait until Halloween comes out too. Halloween comes out. Wait until Halloween hits and the anniversary hits. When chapter 5 to feel like a mix of nostalgic fun mixed in with new unforeseen concepts. Music from chapter Rune of Deltarune. Yeah, I definitely felt it. The references to other games too. Like he was using the Mega Man X sound font in one of the tracks. I think it was like one of the last areas of chapter 5. Because I knew it sounded familiar. I'm like, yo, this font sounds exactly like something I've heard from a SNES game. And it was Mega Man X. These are from Chapter 1 of Deltarune, characters that reference concepts from Undertale, etc. As for new elements, this time we added a platforming system where you can jump around, attack, and act. Development started in October of 2021, with on and off programming by Ondi Dev. Say that for later. Creator of games such as Trespassers. Never heard of it. Eventually, towards the end of Chapter 4, other members of the team were then able to take on these prototype and develop it even further. It's very ominous, but also kind of considering Noelle is going to be an active party member in Chapter 6. Yeah. I hope this concept is a thing in Deltarune, which it probably is since B-side exists, and you have to insert B-side chapter 7 going off of chapter 5, and you probably enter B-side from a normal route, meaning you play the end of the game first on either a normal or twisted sword route, and then you take that save file and you put it into the weird route chapter 5 save file. And that's sort of like save bleed, kind of. That concept slash mechanic is not typically in a lot of games, but if it were to be in one game, I feel like Deltarune would be that game. If not, that's fine. I'll steal that idea. I'll steal that idea. You know, I feel like that's gonna happen though. By the way, did you read my theory about the insert chapter 7 screen? Remind me of it again. Was it what I was kind of describing? What is that character? Bro, why is he... He looks like that blue thing that Spamton fires off, but it just has legs. What is this? Yo, this prototype area, what is... Just pulls out a sword randomly. Okay. What happens if you fall off? Oh, okay. Basically, I had this theory that the screen at the end of the weird route insert chapter 7 side B is actually a fancy placeholder that might be replaced once chapter 7 is available. when the update drops and chapter 7 is available, when you go back to the end of chapter 5 weird route and you do that whole thing again with crossing the lake, instead of it being an insert chapter 7 side B, it'll just go into chapter 7. But the way that like we haven't gotten a weird route chapter that ended off on a weird route scene. A weird route specific scene, like breaking the game. That's interesting. I feel like you still would have to insert a save file of a normal route chapter 7. But side B is weird route. That's so strange. Why would you have to insert a future chapter into a previous chapter to continue? So does that mean inserting chapter 7B into chapter 5 will bring you to 6 B-side? But I don't know. Would that explain why 6 doesn't show up at all in this image? Even 1 shows up. Even 1 shows up here. 1 and 4. Or 1 and 3. 1 and 3, I mean. Like, where is 6? Oh my god. Is that why 6 is gone? Because Gaster is represented by 666? Is that why the number 6 is gone? It's like saying you can't continue, you need chapter 7 in the system. I believe that when it's available, you will need to instead get the user screen asking you if you want to continue to the next chapter, like continue to chapter 7. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially like in the actual game, when you want to continue onto another chapter, it'll give you the option to continue a chapter with save data from a previous chapter. You can either do that, or you can start a chapter fresh without previous save data from a previous chapter. Like you can literally play any other chapter post chapter 1, and it'll just work. You just won't have any of your equipment and stuff like that. You won't have any equipment, no shadow, crystal, no egg, nothing. So it sort of reminds me of that. But going back to the numbers thing, is that might be the reason why 6 is not here. All the numbers are present and accounted for, even chapter 1, except for 6, which is representing Gaster, and Gaster usually isn't around. He's never around. But technically, Gaster is everywhere all at once. So maybe the 6 is here. Maybe the 6 is like... the bottom half of the 6 is encircling all the other numbers. You gotta zoom out and you see a big ass 6 right there. Eating all the other numbers. Absorbing them all. No, that's weird. I feel like that's why the 6 is gone, though. Because why are you continuing... why do you need chapter 7 to continue chapter 5? Like, you would need chapter 7 to continue chapter 5, and where is chapter 5 going to continue off of in the weird route? It would have to be chapter 6, right? Now, I really want to see what chapter 6 would look like on a regular route, on a normal route. Nothing weird. It's involving Noelle. Dude, chapter 6 might be the craziest chapter. I'm not even... I was a little worried and frightened about what could happen in 7B. I'm scared of 6 now. I am so scared of chapter 6. That might be the Gaster chapter. It's literally his number. That is literally his number. I'm scared of that chapter more than I am of 7. That's why I think the current screen at the end of the weird route is a fancy placeholder screen, kind of like how the chapter select UI looks like in an old computer interface before chapter 2. Yeah, because chapter 1 had like this green UI, this green old computer UI. But after that, everything else is just normal. That might be why chapter 1 is even here. But it's so small. That might be the reason why chapter 1's weird route indicator is here, and it's so small because the weird route part of this chapter is the beginning, where you're doing your chapter select, and it's all green. That could be why. As usual, we created tons and tons of prototypes. There are a few design challenges with using the platform system. Excuse me. I feel quite happy about its implementation in the final game, but here are some things we had to be concerned about. Prototype platforming enemy for each flower color, but not all were used. Is that a new orange? Or that was the prototype orange, rather. Yeah, it's definitely stuff we haven't seen. And that would have been cool to see that little mouse running along. They're firing off Pippins, or whatever they're called. That Spamton is. Hold on, I'll read that in a second. Okay. I think it's more of a plot consistency thing, because the normal route has Noelle joining the party in chapter 6 and possibly follow you into the bunker in chapter 7. Yeah. But during the weird route, she and Chris walk into the lake, so they can't continue the usual storyline. Instead, this route just skips chapter 6 altogether. Right. Yeah, that makes sense too. The fact that 5 would just skip. I still feel like even in the regular route, chapter 6 is probably gonna be crazy. It's definitely gonna be like the most we'll ever probably get of Gaster. It has to be. It just has to be. You can't have chapter 6 not feature Gaster in some greater capacity than him speaking to us after fighting the knight during the night fight at the beginning of chapter 1. It has to be more than just that, or like the garbage noise. It has to be way more than just that. This is an RPG game with a focus on character interaction. If the game turns completely into an action platformer, it carries the risk of making the player feel like, why am I even playing a shit knockoff of Hollow Knight? Whoa! Instead of feeling like they're playing Deltarune, in order to inject some unique character-based element to the gameplay, the platforming act system was developed in October of 2024. A large amount of acts were considered for each character, but ultimately we found it most intuitive to just have Hanging with Rouse and Rune Buster with Susie. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That system reminded me of... Am I thinking of real-time RPG combat? Like what Final Fantasy game is it? Final Fantasy 13? FF13 or 12? It's one of them. Oh, 12. It's 12. FF12, and like Xenoblade and stuff like that. Kind of, kind of. But I'm thinking of something else. There's like some action side scroller that has like something similar to Act, where you press that mechanic to activate it, and then time stops, and you get to do like a special move. I'm trying to figure out what game that was. I just can't. So, moving on though. Large amount of acts were considered for each. Oh, I read that already. Another important Deltarune-ism was adding lots of stupid emotional dialogue for different things in the platforming mode, as well as having a couple of RPG encounters accessible during that mode. This kept the mode from drifting too far from the main game. Another thing we had to keep in mind is that this could be somebody's first experience playing a platforming game. Yeah, I was about to say this. A terrifying thought, but technically possible. I was like, yo, there's no way. You should have played one of the Mario side scrollers. Nothing in the game has demanded any platforming skills before this, so we kept the actual jumping challenges rather simple. On the other hand, it was way too fun to make difficult challenges, so we tried to include a couple of those in optional areas. Hope you enjoyed them. There was one area that I did fail, but if you got it correctly and you time your jumps with Rouse and Susie, the annoying dog would appear in place of Rouse with the hanging mechanic and would just drop you down. I would have been pissed if I did that first try and I got hype and then the annoying dog just drops me off. We prototyped various puzzle concepts where you had to swap between both gameplay styles. Most of them ended up a little bit clunky and hard to understand. They were gonna add the moving piano. They were gonna add the moving piano with the action side scroller. That would've been interesting. What? I would've kinda liked that. That sucks that they took it out. Look at this concept art. I gotta start drawing. I gotta start drawing some more, dude. I gotta make it a thing to do it every day. Besides the platforming, another general challenge was writing a chapter that introduces 8 different characters to the main story without destroying the pacing. However, putting aside how an idea that is in the first... Putting aside how good an idea that is in the first place, I feel like I managed to put this off fairly well, showing off all the individual qualities of different flowers without dragging the story down. Among my friends, everybody had a different favorite flower, and every flower was someone's favorite. So that's all I can hope for. It's simple concept art too. Like I'm thinking of Deltarune concept art, and I'm trying to imagine like something super detailed, but no, like it just all it has to be is like as simple as this, which is kind of inspiring. Like you don't gotta be super professional to make some concept art. That's really cool. Early flowery. Constantly carries a jacket over his shoulders he never wears. Yeah, that sounds about right. Early flowery. Was that supposed to be like, that was like a hoodie? The petals were like a hoodie? Years ago. Oh my god, 2016. 10 years ago, everyone was misspelling flowy as flowery, and it was driving me crazy. So I thought, wouldn't it be funny if there was another golden flower character actually named Flowery? Then everyone can misspell his name as Flowey too. The golden flower, Gold, was able to become his own Mary Sue character in the form of Flowery. He's trying to be perfect, but he doesn't know anything about what it's like to really live. His interpretation of the ideal man is totally alien and over the top. He looks like a generic anime guy and is far taller than a normal human. It's probable he chose his own theme song and plays it himself somehow. He's definitely singing the lyrics during that boss battle. You can't hear it, but you definitely know he is singing his own lyrics. Which, by the way, is basically a crappy, misremembered version of only 8 seconds of the Full House theme song. Okay. And he thinks this is awesome. It's crazy how Toby got big names in the anime industry to animate that cutscene. Yeah, what studio was collabing with him to do that? I gotta know. That looked way too professional. I wanna see the Genga. I wanna see the Genga for that. I was laughing my ass off when when I first saw that cutscene. I could not believe what I was seeing. You could think of the other flower characters in a similar fashion. Their designs may be strange, but that's because they had to describe who they wanted to be for themselves. I wonder what inspired each of their dreams. Buddy, you wrote it. It's not it's not really important, to be honest, but it's fun to think about. Yeah, I see it down below. You got the character design sheet. Okay, hopefully none of this comes around as new information. I'm simply pointing out what was in the game. By the way, here's some concept art from Toko Yatabe of Studio Kara. I've never heard of that studio before. For the animation, her early concept art for the animation determined Flowey's final outfit. Studio Kara. What do they make? Evangelion? What? Kaiju? What? Wait. Wait. Kaiju number 8, Evangelion, Shin Evangelion. They made Mary into Witch's Flower? Are you kidding me? What? Yo, how did Toby Fox manage to get a studio like this to animate Flowery? What? They did that one Gundam series too. What? Wow. Whoa! They worked on the Chainsaw Man movie. Weathering with You, Gay. Oh, that's that yokai anime. Darling in the Franxx. I'm Mob Psycho. Whoa! Children of the Sea, Gridman. Fire Emblem, wow, Fire Emblem Echoes animation. Insane. Wonder Egg Priority. That's wild. Oh my god. Toby has motion. Toby has motion now. That's fire. He has motion like that. Snap of a finger. You got a legit animation studio to do Flowery. It's like a mafia boss. It's really funny. You can see his Girona. He has a different appearance in different situations. I like when characters have an inconsistent design like this, especially for a character like him. Maybe the inconsistency is his fault. Other flowers. Here's some concept art for other flowers. You got Aqua early design. How many eyes do humans have again? Alternative hair. Early Seth. Yo. What does that say? Battle pose. Okay. Oh, look at early green. Oh, final design, I assume. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on to the top left? That for sure was first design right there. Early orange. They haven't changed. Okay, yellow went through a crazy redesign. Look at him. He looks so. He has a beard. He has mutton chops or whatever you want to call it, the sideburns. Flowers instead of the I don't know what these things are called on the boots. The quirks of being a celebrity in Japan. Yeah, yeah. He markets his game a lot to. I wonder how he did it. I would like to see that. How Toby managed to build that sort of popularity in Japan. And like originally marketing Undertale, because that game is only in 2 languages. It's only in English and Japanese and Deltarune. There we go. Okay. Wow, what a crazy change. Yeah, the goatee, the sideburns. They're not flowers in the final design. The back part of the boot. What do you call these things? It's like the name of it is running away from me right now. They're not flowers though. Okay, blue hasn't really changed. Oh, okay, except for this obvious change right there. Yeah, blue hasn't changed really. Okay. And then pink, we already know what pink was like. All descriptions. I didn't have any trouble drawing her. She obviously inspired by Toho. Yeah, even the music. Like, who might you be? By the way, the other day I talked to someone and they didn't know what Toho was, so I was like, Bad Apple? And they were like, huh, I thought that was a Hatsune Miku thing? Alright. That's not even sung by Hatsune Miku. Oh no. This character Seth is inspired by a character named Seth from Illusions of Gaia. Somebody did mention that. I'm not surprised Toby is a fan of the I forgot what that trilogy is called. I'm gonna just call it the Quintet trilogy. There's another name for it though. Cause I swear I've seen some Soul Blazers references in Deltarune. Maybe it's because maybe there's a fictional game in Deltarune called Dragon Blazers, I think. And I'm like, is that a Soul Blazers reference? And I love Soul Blazers. And I played a little bit of Illusion of Gaia. I haven't finished it though. I'm gonna have to. There might be a Terranigma reference pretty soon. We'll see. Like, if he already has Illusion of Gaia, then we'll see more of that. Definitely more of maybe what's it called? Brandish? Some more Brandish stuff. Steven Universe was a trigger word for Toby. Wait. I didn't even read that part yet. Hold on. They're both purple and wear glasses, but they don't have any other similarities behind. I didn't play enough Illusion of Gaia to get to the part where I met Seth in that game. So I really want to play that game now after reading this. More of it. But they don't have any other similarities beyond that. Originally, Seth's first concept had white hair and skin that was a bit more lavender and tone, but when I showed it to my friend, they said that's just, you know, from Steven Universe. So I changed it. Wait, what character? Wait, who? If she had white hair, or Seth, if they had white hair, they would look like a Steven Universe character? Which one? I'm trying to think. Which one are they talking about? Like Emmett? Oh. Oh yeah. I was trying to think about it. I'm like, I guess she doesn't have like. I'm thinking of like pure white hair because she has like. She doesn't have like white hair. It's not like pure white, you know. It's not like white as this background. She has like a grayish sort of hair. So I wasn't thinking of amethyst. Green's appearance is inspired by the art style my friend Splendid Land, who designed Hacker. Oh, that the cursor guy, and ambulance, and a couple other great guys. She didn't even know this character until the game came out, though. It was hard to express the joy of her expression in such a small sprite. Look at her, anyway. It was important to have the other characters be a mouse to make it absurdly obvious how distorted their idea of humanity is. He had two designs, an earlier one from October 2016. Yo, Woody Theory was popping all the way back then. Deltarune didn't even come out until what, 2017? With the Survey program? He had more of a beard and was a cool collected guy. Then I redrew him later in January 2020. He takes some inspiration from Woody from Toy Story. He was foreshadowed a bit in chapter 3 with some bath curtains. Yep. I think that's the kind of full extent of the intentional cowboy foreshadowing I've done in my life. Enjoyed. I think it was raging the entire game. More like excited, kind of, I guess. Passionate, you know. Yeah, not exactly wide enough. Man, it's only a short description for Blue. And the game, he has different hairstyle during his face sprite. Yeah, his face was very detailed in game. I was surprised. I'm like, this is the most human looking one out of all the flowers. I thought it would be fun to provide multiple possibilities for what he looks like. Wasn't Blue also the only character to have a portrait? A dialogue portrait? Like besides Pink. I think yeah. Other enemy designs. I had two guest artists on chapter. Yo, I knew these didn't look like Toby designs, I'm telling you. Cause I'm like, I'm looking at the beetle and the mantis. I thought this was a Toby design though. I'm surprised that isn't. Nel actually designed 4 enemies for this chapter. Shinobeetle, Terracotta, the Pot Archer, and the Mantis Dancer. Ultimately, only 2 of them were used in chapter 5 anyway. Hitoshi Ariga. Hitoshi Ariga is a Japanese artist who most well-known artist for drawing manga. The manga Rockman Megamix? Have I heard of this? Is this the Mega Man manga that did a collab with the Archie Sonic comic? Let me see. I don't know. It's probably not that. Because I used to read this a lot. When this collab came out, I was on top of this so fast. Like it was crazy. Yeah, probably not. It's probably not what I'm thinking of. It's probably a different comic manga. And designing a number of Pokemon. They got an official Pokemon designer to make designs for Deltarune, including the recently beloved Sneasler, Fluttermane, and Ogerpon. I don't know any of those. I think I know Sneasler though. Sneasler is like the new looking Sneasel, right? Yeah, I like that design. Sneasel's a cool Pokemon. Crazy. You know, there was this one theory that the shadow guys from Chapter 3 are actually dead yellow flowers that Asgard sent to Toriel when she threw away. Yeah, because Yellow and the shadow guys have that same animation and voice line where they get scared when the curtain gets pulled back because they're putting their socks on. So that's an interesting theory right there. They're dead though. Dead flowers becoming darkness. I mean, if Gerson's dust over his hammer can become a darkener, then a dead flower, I guess, also could. Did I read? Oh yeah, however, did you know that he also drew the character sprites for many classic games, including Illusion of Gaia? Okay. Wow. Let me save this. Let me bookmark this artist then. They did sprite work for Illusion of Gaia. Anyway, he drew a bit of a fox character, and I made some modifications to it for the game. By the way, he and his family are immensely awesome and kind people. That's nice. Guest musicians. Somebody did mention that. Oh yeah, Camellia. I didn't know who that was, but supposedly they worked on. Did they work on FNF? I think they worked on Friday Night, right? Like a track. Oh shoot, artist. Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Yeah, they did work on FNF. Okay. What else did they work on? I'm seeing like a lot of other songs here as well. Mobius? I think I heard of Mobius. I think that's it though. That's as far as I know. I was recommended to listen to this artist, so I'll do that when I get the chance. The fact that they made Cutie Mew Mew though, like, yeah, obviously I will be listening to more of their stuff, because it's a chiptune demo. Hold on, I'll listen to that in a bit. Many people helped out with the music this time also. Garden of Hopes and Dreams, Carlos Ayin? I'm butchering that last name. Hard to believe this guy was a kid when he made his first Undertale jazz album. I'm super glad. Wow, getting the fans back on future projects is amazing. Super glad to be able to feature him in the game. Rakuichi Buster. That's a cool name. Rakuichi. I originally featured his music in an earlier trailer for Deltarune, but as long as we were featuring a fancy version of Fields of Hopes and Dreams, I wanted to make the battle theme fancy too. Okay. Oh, the theme is called Rakuichi Buster, like the theme itself. Yeah. Or is that the composer? I can't tell. I can't. Oh yeah, it must be the composer. Rakuichi. Rakuichi Buster. Hmm. For this song, I arranged a demo of the first dozen seconds and sent that alongside a few minutes of me playing piano and singing. I also provided a text description of each part. Camellia did all the actual work beyond that. Anyway, the chiptune demo I gave him was originally just the first 6 seconds of this plus the melody, but I added some more just now to make it worth listening to. Thanks. Hold on. I gotta mute you real quick. Also made Flower Man, okay. I actually tried to create this song by myself multiple times, and even tried multiple times to collaborate with different musicians to try to do a live version with vocals, but nothing turned out. We could add vocals for Flower Man? Nothing turned out right with the samples I was using. I ended up begging Camellia to arrange it. Here's the earliest piano outline. We could have had Flower Man vocals, dude! Like, officially. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. Deltarune logo. Otoki Hana. I heard that name. Hold on. Yeah, the greatest living show, bro. I listened to that a lot. I made an outline of this song. She arranged it. Then I mixed it back together with my own instruments. Does she not have any vocals cut off for this? I gotta listen to this song again. I'm trying to think of which one that is. Also for the logo, it was inspired by the Sailor Moon R eye catch. I think I'm in love. Deltarune logo. 9 seconds? Hold on. Oh, this! Okay. That has so much soul put into it. Deltarune. Sailor Moon R eye catch, okay. That's fire. No! Okay, hold on. I got rid of that by accident. Give me a second. I hate when I do that with Firefox. Alright, there we go. Guest artist, also the creator of Fields of Mystria. I'm getting put onto a lot of things with this new newsletter. This. I've seen this. I'm not even kidding. I literally saw this on Twitter today. Of them advertising this game. Or somebody like promoting the game. And then I checked out the Steam page. Well, I think I did. Not on this version of Firefox. Because it would have been purple. I've seen this. Wow. My first thought was like, oh, it looks like Stardew. Okay. Drew Pink's talking sprites and basic overworld sprites for chapter 5. She's a great friend and a friend that encouraged me immensely to complete Undertale. To complete Undertale. Wow. So I'm super happy I got to work with her. Yo, Icy. Oh, that's it. Eiffel art. Okay. Wow. That was the crazy part is this is just the beginning of this entire newsletter. I read pretty slow. I'm sorry, but I was just trying to see that. Oh, the official Deltarune website. I can't believe that was it. Around a month ago, just probably blah blah blah. Read this already. Did we read? We didn't read this yet. Speculations and theories. Is he about to start debunking stuff? What's happening down there? Whoa. Okay, wait. Where did I leave off at? Okay, I already saw that. Chapter 5 was a really fun chapter, and with that last big burst of craziness out the way, I'm sure everybody is eager for Deltarune to start directly tackling the main mysteries of the game. Me too. With Chapter 5, we completed the last of the necessary setup for Chapter 6 and 7. From 6 onward, there will be no more wacky, silly adventures, and you will begin to see the results of the setup that has been made so far. Chapter 6 is a shorter, straightforward chapter that focuses on one aspect of the... If it's short and straightforward, I wonder if we'll be getting that alongside Chapter 7. And it'll be also really funny if he just has another pack of chapters be released at once, and it happens to be 6, 7. Because of that, many things are still not touched on here. In fact, it may surprise you what was missing, but one thing will be clarified whether you're ready or not. Some of you may say, wait, you need to make the chapters longer, not shorter. That's an extremely reasonable concern, but by the end of Chapter 7, I'm 100% sure you'll understand why I feel confident about the way I'm telling the story. Don't worry about the pacing until it's over. I believe we'll be able to release Chapter 6 in 2027. That's people were complaining about Chapter 5 being long. Yeah, y'all better not start saying Chapter 6 is too short though. I'm gonna get mad, bro. People are saying Chapter 5 was long, like, bro. Like a few months ago, you were painfully trying to wait for so long for Chapter 5 to release, and now you're saying it's too long? The hell? It's true that Jockington grows the beard. Did he? Forgive my poor memory. Did he even grow a beard in Chapter 5? I don't even think... I think he did. My memory is failing me right now, though. I believe we'll have to wait until the release of Chapter 6 in 2027. That's so far off, dude. We got summer, fall, and the start of winter, man. Damn it. Chapter 6 will be released by itself. Oh, wow, it is being released by itself. I think, hold on. Chapter 6 will be released by itself, in case there's any question about that. Wow, there is no pack. There is no 6-7. There is no 6-7, okay. Recently, I finished writing a few more... I low-key think part of Toby did not want to release both of them at once to avoid people saying that brain rot. More sequences towards the last third of Chapter 6, and rearranging the rooms to fit the new structure. Once we make these adjustments and tie everything together, we will be able to play through, to play rough draft of the chapter from beginning to end. Bearing any major restructuring, the main thing that will continue to need development time are bosses of the chapter and polishing cutscenes. Okay. Yeah, that literally was just the concept art section. I personally didn't read or watch the theories. That's because I already know what my game is. Okay, damn. Wait, so... Okay, that's pretty interesting because I always wondered if any sort of game developer who releases, or not even game developer, like maybe a comic manga author, something like that, if they if they read the fans' theories for any sort of influence, inspiration, any loose ideas they want to add to their story. Toby's like, nah, I know what my game is. I know what my game is. I'm not gonna be looking at these theories. That's pretty funny. That is pretty. I would honestly look at my own. I would honestly look at theories of my own project just to see who gets it close. Who gets the end of the story correctly the closest. I would honestly like reward whoever gets to the closest conclusion. Like that would be fire. The electricity fell. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you okay? Wait, the electricity fell in my house. I think I might have to leave. Some spare phone battery. Yeah, I would prioritize that. Damn, dude. If you have a portable battery pack, make sure you use that or something. If you have something, anything. I know for a fact Toby is lying about the beginning of chapter 5 is literally making fun of the fan theories. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't look at many theories though. But okay, Alex, you take care though. That's crazy. Just now, it just hit. I get a lot of power outages too, so I feel that. However, I think it's amazing that people think about the game so much. Yeah. At the very least, I think Toby definitely looks at these YouTube thumbnails and titles, and he's like, "Damn, there's a lot of them. I'm seeing a lot of theories on my game." It's not an exaggeration to say that thinking about this game can be just as much as an experience as playing it. No, absolutely. Anyone who keeps thinking about it, like I have, gets my highest blessing. So imagine what could happen, and trying to think about the meaning of the game is very cool. However, I do think it's important to mention sometimes you don't have all the information, or I had a different experience about how certain info would be interpreted or combined. Anyway, well, it's good to keep an open mind as to what will ultimately happen. I want to say that you guys should keep having as much fun as you can. The speculative art theories, yo, he knows. Art stories and theories that you will come up with while the game is still ongoing will forever be special. Because of this, because this is the only time such a thing can happen. A thing can ever be created. Yeah, because until the secrets of Deltarune get revealed, all this speculative art is in a very special area right now, where it might not be true, it could be true. It's like in limbo, and that's pretty cool. Like we're seeing art of like drowned December. we're seeing Amalgamite theory art, all the Woody art, what else? December fan art? We don't even know what her real design looks like, but we're getting... I've been seeing videos talking about December, and they use that fan sprite of her, where she's like a red flannel with blue antlers and stuff. Like, bro, when I see that final design, it's not gonna sit right with me because I keep thinking about the fan design instead. That I think about that sprite more than anything. It's gonna be so weird seeing the official design. Yeah. All of you are creating a time capsule unique to this single fleeting moment in time, and I think that's something to be incredibly proud of. Isn't it great that you're here right now, playing this thing as it comes out? Yeah. What's Girona? When I was younger, my older sibling. What is Sharon? I thought that was like a plant or something. Is it? I can't highlight that. Okay. Used to say this stupid anime style made up move name and then pretended to attack me. One was, "It's my Girona." A couple other phrases also referenced like that, including unused voice clip Bango Blizzard. My sibling encouraged me to add, "It's my hummingbird." Hummingbird kick? Spinning bird kick? Nah, that can't be Chun-Li, right? As another quote to the game, I haven't done that yet. Will I ever? Maybe chapter 6 or chapter 7. What's Kiki? Is this from Cat Petters? Kiki's my cat that won't shut up. Okay, no, it's like legitimately his actual cat. Okay. That sprite is from Cat Petters, I think, though, right? She gets incredibly noisy every second you don't play with her. She watched her room. Wait, what? She watched her room on TV and didn't understand it was her. She likes if a cat's brain. Wait, she's like if a cat's brain was put into a cat's body. I'm sorry? She's like if a cat's brain was put into a cat's body. That's kind of okay. Anyway, the song in the room is the song that I sing to her every day because I love her. It's not fan service for you, but it's a Kiki service for her, even though she doesn't like it. She's bothering me right now. Like as he's typing that. It's funny. Got a tie-dye shirt. I've seen these two Fangamer things. I didn't see the tie-dye shirt originally. That's new to me. Fangamer released new merchandise for Chapter 5. More items are planned, as well as some items from previous chapters too. Like a Queen plush or something. By the way, I told Fangamer not to expect to make too much merchandise for Chapter 6 and 7. Why? Bro! we're never getting that Gaster plush. Yo, we're never getting the Gaster plush. Are you serious? Okay, well, at least he didn't say chapter 3 or 4 or 5. I would like to see I need a knight figure. Yo, a knight figure or a knight plush would go crazy. I would definitely buy something like that. That'd be fire. And it's a darkener. It's a lightener. It's a lightener, but in a dark world. You know, because I think we have Chris and Susie Dark World merchandise, so we can definitely get a roaring knight piece of merchandise. Wait, what? Anything else? I desire and enjoy the corn. Happy summer and enjoy the corn. Nah, where's the ARG? Nah, where's How do you start that up? How do you start that up? Where's this damn ARG at? Hold on. Somebody help. Wait, is this it? This is it. Deltarune.com. I found the link on Twitter. Deltarune.com/7B. This is what I read previously. How do I get here? How do I get? What was that? Oh, that was a translation button I got. I forgot I had this. What does this mean? Wario64 tweeted that. Crazy. We're getting chapter 7 in mid to late 2019. I'm predicting it. 2029, I mean. 2029 is crazy, though. I feel like we're getting at least 2028. Like Q2, Q3 maybe? I don't know. Like, if chapter 6 is gonna be so short, and they're practically done with it, it could come out early 2027. and then we can expect maybe mid 2027, and then we can probably expect the final chapter to come out. I don't know about 2029. Definitely 28, possibly. How do I get to this ARG? He was whipping up diabolicalness. I'm gonna just look at these tweets. I can't pull up the ARG properly. Yo, you scroll so far down until you see the 7. What page is this? Man, how do you even get there? I want to be a part of this, and I just can't. Somebody did what is it? Look at this analysis. If this can even be map, cutscenes, mechanics, enemies. Oh, this is the progress for the chapter. Is this for 6 or 7? So the map, can we assume this is 7? So the map for 7 is basically done. The cutscenes are almost done, 80% around that. Mechanics, I guess? Or like the combat? Mechanics / combat? Enemies? Like general enemies? I don't know. Or it could be bosses. Quite interesting. We got some Carnage gameplay. Oh, Token should be out 11 o'clock. That's right. It's not gonna come out anytime soon. Got spoiled on the new One Piece Weekly Shonen Jump cover. That's cool. Luffy's a ghost. What else? Oh my god. He's like, nah, the pace is fine. Just trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Dude, how do you get into the ARG? If you check out deltarune.com and scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a massive link for deltarune.com chapter 7B. Really? No, not this. Oh, this. I didn't know how to access this. I mean, at least somebody shared it on Twitter. Oh my god. It's a link. Is it a link? It's a link. It's chapter 7 progress. Oh, whoa. Brother. Is there more? Do we have anything else? Somebody's gonna find something. Like the newsletter came out 4 hours ago. Wow, wait, 4 hours ago. How long have I been streaming? 3 and 40 minutes. Damn. Okay, so this newsletter really was just a newsletter. I could not for the life of me find this website right here. That 7B is so menacing, dude. That is definitely larger than all of these combined. So yeah, the 6 is nowhere. Look. Why is chapter 3 so large? I still don't get that. Is it because the Gaster dialogue when you fight the knight? Or it's not just Gaster though. I gotta remember that. I guess it could be everything. everything related to the sword route too. Yeah, it could be Gaster dialogue during a night fight. It could be the night fight itself and that appearance of the night. It could be, it's definitely sword route. Everything related to sword route, and then all the foreshadowing to what's happening in hometown, to using up your friends and killing them with the sword, like Susie and Rouse, and just Eram, Shadow Mantle, going into the bunker in the Mantle game. It's definitely a reason for why the 3 is so large. But why is it larger? Why is it 2 and 3 larger than 4 and 5? So is it large because, not because of the weird route scenes that we're thinking of, like the scene inside the holiday house and in the lake, but instead something else we're not putting together right now? Because what could that be? 7B is crazy, dude. Oh man, give me a sign. Man. I'm looking for something else. Somebody's definitely gonna find anything. Do I what? Do I control 12? I mean F12? Body unknown. Oh, black background. Good old F12 maybe, but I'm not too sure. Got a simple div. This website is pretty basic. There's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing here, I think. I don't know HTML too well to be like, oh yeah, there absolutely isn't anything here, because there could be, besides like what we see on screen visibly. But it definitely just looks like a simple body header div, and that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Screw it. Is there anything here? Let me get my inspector. No, wait, which one is it again? How do you select a certain object? It's this one, right? Yeah. Text white, href 7b. No, there's nothing. Nope. I don't think there's anything here. Unless... No, there's nothing here. I don't think so. What is this? Cloudflare. Oh, never mind. Yeah. So chapter 7B has its own exclusive area, and that's why it seems separate from the rest of the chapters. Hidden in the deepest part of the world, like the true lab that they showed down here. That's funny. More art spawning too. I like that. Whoa. We're getting a lot now. I love when updates happen for Deltarune, even the smallest amount, and you get your timeline flooded. There's so much now. I'm seeing so much art just spawning left and right.
Press. World bug. I got.
I'm seeing token too. I'm seeing a lot of token on here too. I think that's it though. I'll come back later. But as far as I can go with my HTML website knowledge, I can't find anything else. The hell is this? This better not be real. Has anyone else found this? Deltarune.com/chapter 6. These creatures. I fell for that shit. Okay, it's fake. I'm gonna believe that's fake. There's no way. I don't even know what that was. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it. I'll call it pretty soon. It's about to be 3. Get a can of run done. Toby Fox threatens to release chapter 6. Yeah, the fact, somebody just mentioned this too. The fact that it's at the bottom, the abyss of this website. The bottom of the lake, the depths. It's crazy Gaster art. Yeah, I think I'll call it. One more little scroll, cause I definitely can't find anything. Probably not gonna find anything on the newsletter. People were hyping that ARG up, like the lake stuff where you were answering questions. Hell no. What is this? There's nothing here. I guess something similar to the lake is only gonna appear right when a chapter is about to release. Because I doubt something like that's gonna happen, like while 6 and 7 is still being in development. I'll just have to wait. I can't believe I missed out on that then, because I would have liked to participate in that ARG. Maybe next time. Hopefully I get my chance in chapter 6. Okay. Let me go save before I regret ever playing Tuki. Let's say goodbye to Love Struck Realm. There's probably some more stuff here. But yeah, I didn't even walk around this room. I just walked in there. I was like, okay, that's a good place to read some Deltarune stuff, and then I didn't do anything else after that. Okay, everything's saved. I love this background. It's got that Tim Burton look. I think I said that before in the previous stream. It's got that Halloween look. I don't want to really say Tim Burton. I think he stole somebody else's. I think he plagiarized or something like that. I gotta research. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I'll be back with some One Piece later on today. I'm gonna be busy though, so not anytime early into the day. So maybe like on the afternoon or at night. But okay, goodbye.